On the evening of August 13th, 2017, a 49-year-old man from Nile Township, Michigan called 911 to report a shooting that occurred in his house, where his 55-year-old wife had also been shot.
911, what's the address of your emergency?
Come on. I'm having a heart attack. We've been shot.
Where are you at?
We're in the basement. They killed my wife.
Sir, what's your name? Hello? What is your name, sir? What's your last name?
Lewis.
After John's call, when responders reached the address, they found something more severe than what they had thought. 55-year-old Carla indeed was shot multiple times, but there were many questions that were unanswered, and many claims that were not matching the evidence.
Let's be honest what happened today. You gotta be honest, man. We got a job to do.
We do this for a living, pal.
I know.
We do this for a living, okay? Nope, stop. We do this for a living. What you're telling us doesn't fly.
In this never-seen-before exclusive interrogation of John Lewis, watch how the truth spills in the interrogation room of the Berrien County Sheriff's Office. Like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more such exclusive content. John and Carla lived at 1429 Lawndale Avenue in Nile Township, Michigan. John and Carla's journey began in the early days of 2007, leading to their marriage in 2012. However, John's relationship with Carla's daughters from her previous marriage and her relatives remained distant. Yet, the couple thrived in their marriage with minor ups and downs. The couple developed a marijuana plantation space cleverly concealed behind a makeshift bookshelf in their basement. This is where Carla was shot. According to John's initial claims, Carla went to meet her mother on the weekend. As she came back in the afternoon of August 13, 2017, John and Carla were relaxing in their hall and then went to their basement to tend to the plants. This is when two African-American men who were already hiding in the basement came out of their hiding and started shooting. Carla was shot in this incident that led to her death. Detectives had just one question at this point. How did John miraculously escape the shooting unharmed within the tight confines of the basement? To get an answer, detectives brought him into custody. Watch how the narrative changes as the interrogation progresses.
At the hospital.
What's that? Yep.
Yeah. We're going to do an investigation. We're trying to figure out what happened here, okay? I'm going to read your rights because it is a criminal investigation, okay? We're trying to figure out what happened today, okay? And then we'll go from there, okay? Because we just got here, okay? This is Stadium with the State Police. I'm Rick from the Sheriff's Department. We're both detectives. So we're trying to figure out what happened today, okay? Hold on, let me read you. Just gotta read your rights real quick, okay? Do you understand that? Okay. The rights, you want to talk to me? What happened today?
She came home. She's on her way home. I was like, I'm there. She went to her mom's. We were sitting on the couch talking about food. And said she wanted to go to bed early. I said, help me move my plant.
Okay, let's just back up. We're going to go through this whole slow here, okay?
Up to this point, John, the only witness, maintains a calm demeanor. While this could be his natural response to a traumatic incident, some aspects of it look staged. However, beneath the surface, the detectives are suspicious. Given the tight confines of the basement, John surviving unharmed seems impossible. If shots were fired openly, John should have been hit. Surely the puzzle was missing some pieces.
Are you working right now?
At the store.
You have a store? What store do you own? And help me out. What kind of business is that?
For medical cannabis for caregivers.
Okay. Is it just, what do you call it? And it's just, what do you sell in there?
No,
Like pipes and stuff,
Yeah,
bongs and
yeah.
stuff? Okay. Marijuana supplies, basically, right?
Yeah. And they all.
Okay. How long has you and been married?
A long time. in 10 years.
10 years?
We lived together a long time, maybe 8. It got in 2008.
Married, when did you get married? 2008?
I think
Okay. And how long have you known each other?
it was years before we got married.
10 years?
Oh,
5 years?
4 or 5 years.
So you've known her for about 15 years?
Yeah.
Okay. So she went to visit her mom today. Is that what you're telling me?
Oh, all weekend.
Okay. Tell me, when did she leave the house?
Just got old.
When did she leave the house?
Friday.
Okay. What time did she leave about? Or give or take, it doesn't have to be.
I don't know, 3 or 4 o'clock.
So she left Friday, went to go visit her mom. What time did she come home? Tell me slowly now. So she comes home, tell me what happened. Have you talked to her this weekend?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is going home, and you got there. And we were sitting there talking about the truck, and about her business. She said she wanted to go to bed, and I said, help me move this first.
What time did she get home? Give or take.
It was early. It was, I don't know, 4 or 5 o'clock. We were there for an hour. We sat there, we sat on the table, we smoked and talked about her trip.
So tell me what happened.
My fault.
It's your fault?
I froze up. I just froze.
While John confidently talks about owning a medical marijuana store funded by his wife Carla, his tears don't quite match both his demeanor and the evidence. Despite claiming to have known Carla for 15 years and being married to her for 10, he couldn't recall her mother's name. His explanation of what happened on the day of the incident comes in bits and pieces, as if he's carefully picking and choosing what to say. Watch what he does next, which changes the perception of the detectives.
Tell me what happened.
We were moving the plant. I bent over, she screamed, and when I looked up, I just seen guns going off.
Now help me out here. I haven't been inside your house. Where are your marijuana plants?
They're in the basement.
Basement? Okay. Are you a caregiver? Do you have a weed card, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're moving marijuana plants. Okay. Tell me, now think real, what happened step by step and go really slow for me.
She said, where? And I just slided that one back by the wall. I bent down to pull one. And it was just, it wouldn't stop. They just kept shooting into the room.
Who's they?
This guy, this black guy. He just kept shooting. He wouldn't stop. He just kept shooting.
Where were you guys at when the shooting started? You were in the marijuana
room? Yeah. In the room. They didn't see.
Where were the guys at? Were they downstairs or up on the, where were they at? Tell me where
They
they
had been in the basement. They had been in the basement. We were up the stairs. I let the dogs out. We were sitting there talking. I said, help me move them. We went down and they were there. They were right there.
So you're saying the suspects were already in your house?
They were in my house. They were in that house.
You guys were upstairs? How long were you upstairs?
At least an hour we smoked and we talked about this. We talked about her trip.
So you guys are upstairs talking? Yeah. Upstairs where, in the kitchen or something?
On the couch. They fucking real, man. They real.
So you're talking, you two are down upstairs talking on the couch, okay? And then you guys go downstairs.
We went downstairs.
And how long since you guys got downstairs that you said?
It was right there. We went straight through. I opened the door. I said, move that one there, that one there. And I bent to move the other one, and she screamed, and it was just shooting. He wouldn't stop shooting.
How many guys?
I see two guys.
Two guys were.
Somebody was standing behind that other guy with the gun.
When pressed for more details, John fumbles, unable to give a clear timeline or specific answers. He kind of puts up a show of sobbing bitterly to make his claim sound more real. Here in this section of the interrogation, he introduces his version of the event where two African American guys were already hiding in the basement while the couple were upstairs on the couch. What's interesting here is having a store with medical marijuana plants needs good security. So was John careless about it? Or did he already know about the presence of these two men?
I kept trying to call back, and it wouldn't work.
These guys weren't saying anything?
They didn't say a word. They just started shooting at me. They just started shooting.
What happened after the shooting? They just left?
They turned around and ran. I just grabbed her.
Did they ask for anything?
No. They didn't say.
I mean, you got a pocket full of money. They didn't rob you?
They didn't say nothing. They just started shooting.
And you were upstairs for an hour. Did you see any cars outside or anything prior to anything? Anybody show up at the house?
No. No, we were just sitting there.
How did your wife get home? I'm assuming drove home from her mom's?
Yeah.
What car did she drive?
Her car.
What kind of car does she have?
Her Mazda.
Her Mazda? And where's her car at now?
I don't know.
You don't know. Do you know where the keys are at?
I don't know. They're in her purse all the time.
They're in her purse all the time. And I know things happen quick, but do you know if her purse is still there or
I
anything?
don't know.
You don't know where the car was there when you went downstairs, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah, she pulled in. I helped her unload it.
Okay.
And we closed the garage door.
Where was the car parked? In the garage?
Yeah.
And the garage door was down?
Yes. So I brought in the last bag. She was right behind me, and she pushed the button and closed the door. We were there for so long. We sat there. We talked about dinner. We talked about her mom and her trip and what we wanted to eat.
Have you had any problems with anybody? You know what I'm saying, man? Do you owe anybody any money?
That's right. No. No. Glenn tried to run me out.
As the interrogation progresses, whenever asked about specific details, his responses become increasingly limited, as an attempt to minimize inconsistencies. These patterns suggest a deliberate effort on John's part to manipulate the narrative and evade close examination of his actions. If you observe closely, this is where detectives also start noticing this pattern and change their approach. As the detectives asked him about having issues with anyone that could lead them to the perpetrator, John's response was unusual, making the first detective share a glance with the second. By this time, they knew John was attempting to manipulate them.
What'd you do today? Just kind of go what you went through today.
I went and looked and checked on the truck, and he needed some tape. I got him some tape.
Your truck in the garage?
Yeah. It was that fake guy shot. And then I had lots, and he's like, the truck's done. And so I've been working towards it. I was driving it around.
Okay. Was your truck at the house or somebody else's house?
What?
Somebody came over to fix your truck? Is that what?
No.
Tell me what happened.
A couple weeks ago, they messed my truck up.
Okay. Who's they? But
I don't know.
okay. So your truck got messed up.
Vandalized it.
Okay.
And then I had it painted, and I just got it back today.
So you went and picked up your truck today?
Yeah,
Okay.
My truck.
Who was fixing your truck?
Yeah.
Oh. What's your real name?
What do you mean?
Where's you at?
I don't know. He's got that shop right by right by my shop. That building, those rental buildings. He's got a building there.
Was there working about a month or two ago?
What?
He works there? He does a paint. He's a paint guy, right?
He painted my truck
Where did he paint your truck at?
at his shop.
Where's his shop at?
It's by my shop, right there by the restaurant.
Okay.
No, it's behind it. There's buildings. Right when you go past the building, there's a shop. I mean, there's shops. There's a bunch of shops.
Is it back? I'm trying to think where.
It's not.
You know his last name?
He told me, but I forgot.
Right.
I got shot in the head.
Huh?
I got shot in the head a while. I don't remember stuff good.
It's not. Is it? Is that name? Huh?
I think so.
John's story about the mystery car service center falls apart fast when the detectives start asking questions. He's unable to give basic details, like its location and name, leaving the detectives frustrated. And just when they think they're getting somewhere, John pulls out his drama, making the detectives visibly irritated. It's quite clear by now that John's strategy to create diversion is to present himself as the victim with acting skills that clearly aren't helping him much.
Let's go with the suspect's description here. I'm gonna put suspect with a gun, shooting. Okay.
He was big.
Black male, white male. Let's start there.
Black male.
Black.
Taller than me. Very, very.
How tall are you?
6 foot.
So how tall would you think he is? A couple inches taller, or around 6'2"-ish? Big guy. When you say big, how much do you think he weighed, give or take? I mean,
I don't know. His arms were big.
200, 220, 250?
More than that. I weighed 2 something.
So he's bigger than you.
Way bigger. He was like,
So we talking 275, 300 pounds?
yeah. And he was really, really dark.
Dark skin?
Really dark.
Not any facial features? Any like facial hair?
No facial hair.
So he's clean shaven?
Yeah. Short hair.
Then when you say short hair, like buzz cut? I mean, just short hair?
Yeah.
What was he wearing? I can't remember.
I don't know. It was long sleeve. Dark. And a hat. He had a hat on.
What kind of hat?
Like a truck hat. Trucker's hat.
We're talking like a mesh hat, trucker's hat?
Just like a cap, like a baseball hat, like just a hat.
Okay.
Thing.
What color? If you remember. Or any logos on it or anything?
Black and white. That's so quick.
Did he have shorts on, pants on?
Pants.
Jeans?
It didn't look like jeans.
Okay. Long pants?
Yeah.
Anything about the shoes or anything?
No.
Did you see the other guy?
Just like around, like he was like behind that dude's shoulder. He was shorter than him.
Would you recognize these guys if you seen them again?
The guy, the gun, maybe.
The gun? What kind of gun did he have?
I don't know. It's just, as soon as I looked, I was down, it was just flash, flash. He just kept shooting.
Now you know the difference between an automatic and a revolver, right?
I don't know.
You remember if it, did you see the gun go, oh, was it a color? You can remember color, silver, what? I mean, anything about the weapon at all?
It was just flash.
Okay. Do you remember if he was shooting right-handed, left-handed, anything? I mean, anything in particular?
I think right.
John tries to paint a vivid picture of the intruders, but fails to build sense out of his claims. His behavior and vague responses raise concern. Despite detailing their physical appearance, his distress and reluctance to discuss details like their attire or weapon creates doubt on his account. It looks like he's trying hard to twist the truth. This only deepens the suspicion among the detectives.
You know I got a job to do. My job is to bring justice for your wife, okay? I want to eliminate you, so there's certain... If you guys got pissed, let me know. If something happened, you know what I mean? If things went haywire and it was an accident, you got to let me know, man. Okay.
I want to go see her. So,
You shouldn't have no gunshot residue on your hands at all, right? Okay. There's no weapons at all in your house? Okay.
there's like my kid's old BB.
No, I'm not worried about that. No, I'm not worried about that at all. So I got a tech that can take samples off your hands. There won't be no gunshot residue. That's good. Okay. There may be a time where we have to go take a quick polygraph to make sure you're telling me the truth. Okay. We've got to eliminate you. Okay. I have to eliminate you because the only person I know at that house at that time was you. You know what I mean? You're there. Okay. Once we eliminate you, we got full.
I can go see her.
Yeah, we gotta eliminate you. And you gotta come to me and say, dude, or whatever, it was an accident, so we don't be chasing, ghosts. You know what I mean?
John adamantly denies owning any firearms, but a startling revelation in this video will challenge the course of the interrogation completely. The first detective tries to give him the benefit of the doubt, thus offers him a DNA test and polygraph test. John's hesitation to fully participate highlights his resistance to facing the consequences. Watch how detectives break his wall of denial and lies after the break.
We're going to go through this whole incident again because we want to be precise, okay? What is the address there? I thought you told me that, and maybe I didn't write it. And who's the owners of that? Just you? You and your wife? Is your wife? Or what kind of building is it? Is it like a showroom type? I mean, you walk in, and so you've been married since 2008. You've known her for a total of about 15 years.
The detectives came back with a burst of energy. They appeared strong-headed to corner John with significant evidence against him. The close-ended question says it all.
You gotta use the restroom or anything real quick, or are you good right now? We're gonna go through this whole incident again because we want to be precise, okay? I want you to go real slow so I can check my notes, okay? You own the right? What is the address there? I thought you told me that, and maybe I didn't write it. And who's the owners of that? Just you? You and your wife? Is your wife? Or? And you sell marijuana supplies. It's not a dispensary.
We do meetings and we help patients find caregivers and information, and we do a food bank.
Okay. What kind of building is it? Is it like a showroom type? I mean, you walk in and
It's like a retail building.
retail place?
Yeah.
Does it have a garage or anything in it, or no garage or anything? Okay.
With John's responses, detectives become increasingly convinced that John is not telling the whole truth. At this point, they've also managed to gather new information and evidence, and the stance of the interrogation will change from here onwards. If you notice, the second detective was mostly working his laptop and phone as he was looking into all the evidence that was being collected from John's house while the interrogation was being carried out.
So you're moving around. So take me back when you're upstairs. You decide to go move. Take me what happened. So you're going. I'll let you talk now. You're going downstairs. Let me know what's going on.
We walked down
Okay. You too.
there. Yeah.
Okay. Lights on. Dark. Where are we going? Lights are on. So help me. You know how to draw your basement?
Yeah.
Yeah. Help me out here. Let me get a piece of paper. You can show me what the basement's looking like.
Like these are stairs.
Okay, this is how I did it. This is little stairs. Like we got stairs. Okay.
It's just a square.
So this is upstairs.
Yeah, this is upstairs. This is a bedroom.
So this is downstairs. This is all downstairs.
This is a bedroom. There's a bedroom for utility, whatever. And then the laundry room.
So when you come downstairs, you immediately go to the right,
Yes.
and then there's a room off there.
Yes.
There's a utility room here.
Yes.
What's this again?
It's like it's another room.
Utility. Bedroom here, you said?
Yes.
What's the spiral down here?
That's like it could be bedroom. It's just a room. With
Okay.
the well and stuff.
Okay. Well, where are your plants at here?
And this utility right here, there's a spot.
Okay. Is there access to this room through here? Or you have to go through the utility room.
Try to go through there.
So there's like a little door or something
Yeah.
here to get into this room here?
Yeah.
So you guys come downstairs. And where do you go?
We go to the utility room to go into that room.
Okay. So you're in this utility room.
Yeah.
What happens?
I told her, she's like, where do you want them? I said, move this one over here and this one over here. And I bent down to pull this one. And she screamed. I looked up and it was just, all I seen was blasting.
And where were the
They
guy
were
with the gun?
right here in front of that door.
As detectives use the repetitive questioning technique, this section unfolds with the detectives subtly encouraging John to take the lead, instilling a false sense of confidence. However, John's reluctance to speak suggests he's struggling to maintain his fabricated story. In the following section, detectives confront John with information that immediately changes his body language. Watch closely.
So I'm on 11th, okay? We drive by my right. We got don't we have like some kitchen or restaurant there at the end?
Yeah.
Okay, so we go past there.
Just right past that.
And it's to the right.
Yeah.
And these are like little shops. Which one does own?
I'm not sure it's down in the end.
How many shops are there?
Oh, there's a bunch.
Who's the owner of that place?
Yeah, you think they were like rental storage units, but they
Yeah.
run businesses out of them.
Right, that's what he did on.
Mm-hmm.
So what did you and talk about? Anything, or just hang out, or what?
I asked him about if he was getting that wall knocked out.
Did you give him anything?
No.
Nothing.
No.
Didn't give him a bag? We're talking to right now. He says you gave him a bag.
I ain't giving him a bag, no. He says he gave you a bag, man. And so I don't know weed or nothing.
No, I'm not talking weed. Some ammo. Gotta be honest with me.
Yeah.
We gotta be honest together, dude. You're hiding it on me, man. We gotta,
Shit.
let's be honest what happened today. You gotta be honest, man. We got a job to do.
We do this for a living, pal.
I know.
We do this for a living, okay?
somebody came-
Nope, stop. We do this for a living. What you're telling us doesn't fly. We've got detectives talking to right now. He says you met with him at 4:30 today, and you told him go over to the shop, get a bag of ammo and magazines, which he has turned over to us. All right? This is your time to be honest. We don't judge you. We sit here with a lot of people. I'm the last person, Rick's the last person judge. We don't judge you, but this is your time to tell the truth, okay? Because what you've been telling us so far, that is not the truth, man. I'm telling you, listen, talking to us right now. You're telling us that she got there, nobody left. Your neighbor is already telling us that you pulled out in that vehicle about 4 o'clock today in her car, the CRX. She
So
said
I
that
pulled
CRX pulled out of your driveway,
I pulled out of that
and you're
car.
telling me that it never left.
No.
So
I
Well,
told
what
them
you
the
tell
car
us-
was gone.
what you're telling us that happened didn't happen.
Who drove the car out?
That's what I'm talking about.
What?
That's whoever was shooting.
Well, the neighbors are saying at 4:10 today, that vehicle is leaving.
And the 911 call wasn't until 4:56. How you figure that?
It's like a
I can't tell you about time. I already told you.
No, we're telling you about time.
We're talking about, right, we're telling you times.
So,
We're talking about 2 hours difference here.
well, I'm sorry about that time difference. I wasn't perfect about my time things.
So you're telling me that after your wife gets shot, she's laying there, you sat there for 2 hours before you called
No,
911?
I did not.
Then why is the neighbor saying that your vehicle left at
Check
4?
my phone.
I don't care about the phone. I'm talking about what your neighbor's saying.
No.
And then we got telling us something different.
No.
So, I mean, that's the deal. Your story is not tie up. We can look at the evidence that happened downstairs. What you're telling us didn't happen.
Look at my phone. I called.
We don't need to look at the phone.
I called immediately after that happened.
We don't need to look at the phone. We're talking about physical evidence downstairs.
The rounds, everything. Things aren't adding up. Things aren't adding up at all.
During a break in the interrogation, detectives received a call from Justin Hicks, a construction worker in John's business. John disclosed that John had contacted him at approximately 1:53 p.m., requesting his presence at John's residence. John had given Justin the store keys and instructed him to retrieve ammunition from the store, which Justin stored in his car. Justin then handed over 8 boxes of Russian-made 9mm ammunition and a magazine for a 9mm pistol to the police. The revelation prompted a pause in the interrogation, with the discovery that the ammunition matched the casings found at the crime scene significantly. John appeared visibly surprised by this development, suggesting he may not have anticipated being confronted with Justin's statement and had not formulated a response strategy.
I don't know.
Was it accidental?
What?
When you shot your wife, was it an accident?
I went away right now. I didn't shoot my wife.
Was it an accident, though?
I didn't shoot my wife.
Then tell us what happened, because what you're telling us, it didn't
I told
happen.
you what happened. There were people in my house.
Who are these people?
I don't know. It was a black. They were black and big. The dude with the gun was black and big. Bigger than me.
Why did you give this ammo?
I just want to talk to a lawyer. If you guys are already telling you, already accusing me of this, and I didn't do it.
We can only go with the evidence. I mean, we're just looking for a state. Why is he handing over evidence to us?
What are you talking about, evidence?
Ammo, magazines.
Maybe that was his. Mary. Oh my God, I can't.
Despite the truth being apparent, John continues to cling to his version of events, failing to accept the reality. But this is where his drama ends. Carla's autopsy report revealed a shocking story. She was shot 5 times, with one of those shots being deadly, all from the same gun Justin Hicks handed over. And guess what? Text messages found on their phones matched up perfectly with what Justin said. Turns out, Carla was the one keeping John's failing business afloat, which caused a lot of tension between them. As things heated up, secrets started to come out. It was found that Carla had a hefty life insurance policy and retirement funds, with John as the main beneficiary, hinting at a pretty dark but clear motive. And if you thought that was wild, get this. John was having affairs with other women online, one of whom confirmed his shady ways. On February 19, 2019, John Lewis was charged with the premeditated murder of his wife, Carla Lewis. John drugged Carla with Xanax and then shot her multiple times at their home. On March 25, 2019, he was sentenced to life imprisonment in the Berrien County Court, Michigan. Had it not been for Justin Hicks and his statement, do you think a man like John, who used a woman for 15 years, would have gotten away with such a horrendous crime? Let us know in the comments. For more such exclusive content, like, share, and subscribe to our channel, Real Crime Psychology.